Yeah, I couldn't do a Nickelodeon Christmas episode list of stuff here without bringing up the very first SpongeBob SquarePants Christmas special. Quite literally, the first SpongeBob Christmas, as it is about SpongeBob and his friends in Bikini Bottoms having the Christmas spirit for the first time ever. And like I said, it's not the last time that there'll be a Christmas episode of SpongeBob here. They've done several of them. A lot of really good ones, including the stop motion one they did around 2012. But there's been some other episodes as well here. But this is the perennial one that everyone watches every year, myself included. And it's a classic for a number of different reasons. It starts off with the narration of Patchy the Pirate, the president of the fictional SpongeBob SquarePants fan club, in his first appearance in the show, as well as Potty the Parrot's first appearance in the show. The actual plot of the episode is Sandy finding out that SpongeBob and his friends don't have any idea what Christmas is all about, so Sandy basically tells them the story of Christmas and gets SpongeBob into the spirit and tries to get everyone else on board, by basically, writing a letter to Santa, putting it in a bottle, and then sticking it up into like a little cannon, and popping it up in the air, so most of the letters end up showing up on the island you see at the beginning of the show, and everyone's waiting for Christmas Eve for their magical wishes to come true, except for Squidward, because, of course, Squidward's got to be Buzz Killington in this whole thing, and not give SpongeBob any real hope that this is actually something that's going to happen, because, he thinks that, because obviously he doesn't have the Christmas spirit in him, so... And in a way, it does come to fruition as they sing on Christmas Eve all the way into Christmas Day, and Santa doesn't show up, and, Squidward does what Squidward does best when he's right, and basically gloats in SpongeBob's face to the point where, he's already sad, and then you have this, person, with a bullhorn literally telling you how wrong you are, which leads into some really funny, but also really emotionally put together animation where SpongeBob is literally on the cusp of, tears, man, almost like Stimpy in that shot from the Ren and Stimpy holiday special, but here it's played for laughs, but here it's played for laughs, while in the Ren and Stimpy episode it's played to be more serious, but of course, Squidward realizes that the Christmas spirit, he's got to have the Christmas spirit after SpongeBob actually does give him a gift anyway, and, he basically restores SpongeBob's faith in the holiday season, all things go well, except the fact that apparently everyone else in town was literally there when he was doing it, and basically he said, "Hey, where's my present? Where's mine?" And so Squidward basically has to take everything outside of his house, and, it's just really funny, because, it's a good moment where Squidward actually does give SpongeBob, the courage to say, you were the one that brought Christmas to Bikini Bottom, and then it's this great moment, and it's followed by this hilarious montage where, Squidward has to figure out what the hell he's going to give these people to prove that, to keep them in the Christmas spirit overall, and it's just so well done. And it does lead into a very funny moment at the end where Santa Claus actually does show up with a message from Santa, and then shows up in Bikini Bottom and just starts going like, "Ho, ho, ho," and it's literally just a minute of him just going like, "Ho, ho, ho, Merry Christmas," and he's just moving around, dancing around like crazy, to the point where Squidward even is like, "Have I gone insane?" And he's just like, "Yep, yes I have." It's a really, really good, it's a really classic Christmas episode. It's an episode that you look at and it's just like, yeah, if this is the way that SpongeBob and his friends had to learn about Christmas for the first time, you could definitely believe it. It's a great written story, an embodiment of the holiday spirit, and it's one of the best Nicktoon holiday specials for obvious reasons. It's SpongeBob writing at its absolute best. I still like the show after all these years. I've done videos talking about how much I love this show, but this is definitely one of the strongest episodes they've ever done. One of my favorite episodes of all time. Christmas Who, the SpongeBob SquarePants Christmas special, whatever you want to call it, it's great overall.